Hey everyone! So I'm traveling quite soon and I want to share some of the art supplies and camera gear that I'll be bringing along with me. Now this is coming from someone who has been going through a minimalism journey for the past 7 to 8 years now, and I love to pack light whenever I go travel, and I've been doing it for the past several years and it has been working so well for me. So let's start off with my art supplies. If you've been following me for the past several years, then you'll notice that a lot of these art supplies are the same. Normally I use my Glossier pink pouches for my art supplies whenever I travel, but for this particular trip, I wanted to use something much sturdier. So I'm using my Sunny Space pouch, which is a Filipino brand, and let's dig right in. So let's start off with my pens and pencils. So for mechanical pencils, my go-to was a Graph Gear 500 for a few years, but recently it just stopped working for me. I don't know, like the lead wouldn't come out no matter how many times I clicked. So my now go-to is the Muji mechanical pencil in the 0.5 milliliter lead. It's seriously the best right now for me. And of course, gotta have my click eraser, ASMR. And for pens, of course, I have the trusty Micron pens. I have the 005, the 03, and 05. Next, I have my favorite writing pen of all time, also by Muji. It's in the 0.38. And for watercolor brushes, I am only using one. It's the infamous Pentel Aquash water brush. So if you guys don't know about this one, all you do is open up this cap and then you fill up the reservoir with water. You just kind of like squeeze it to dispense some water as you're painting, and it's seriously the best thing. So this is definitely a must-have for traveling. All right, so for paints, I talk about this one a lot and I still have not hit pan after how many years. I am bringing my Schmincke watercolor set in the 24.5 pans. So originally this came in a much larger palette, but I condensed it into this smaller palette that I got from Amazon. Everything will be linked down below if you're interested. But yeah, I was able to put it all in here. I've been using this for the past, I don't know now, like 5-6 years, maybe more than that. I love this palette box much better because it's a lot more portable. Along with my watercolor, I am going to be bringing one tube of gouache paint in permanent white. I like using this for highlights. I used to use the white gel pen, but for some reason it's not working right now. But I actually much prefer this gouache paint because it's a lot more opaque. I'll also be bringing this ruler. And then I have a couple of clips. I have one paper clip and one bulldog clip, so tiny. And of course, for my sketchbook, I will be bringing my favorite pocket sketchbook by Leuchtturm, 1917. I bought this sketchbook earlier this year, and so far I only did one spread. So I'm hoping that I will fill up more pages on my trip. And lastly, usually I bring a paper towel or some tissues, but I don't want to be wasteful. So what I did instead to wipe my brush with is I cut a piece from my old pillowcase so I can reuse this and then wash it when I come back. All right, so those are my art supplies. It fits so perfectly in this pouch. And now I will say that whenever I go travel with family or friends, I can't really draw on location because a lot of times we're doing like touristy things and we have so much planned throughout the trip, and I can't really find time for myself to just draw on location. So if that happens, I usually just snap pictures wherever we're going, and then I will draw back at the hotel or Airbnb. And that's usually how it is. I don't remember a time when I traveled with family or friends where I actually had time to draw on location, but I'm really hoping that I can find time, even if it's just like at a coffee shop or something, But yeah, I always make sure that I bring this along with me anyways, just so when I do have downtime, I can sketch. All right, now let's get to my camera gear. So for this trip, I knew I didn't want to bring my camera that I'm currently using right here. Usually I do bring my camera equipment, but I really want to pack light. So instead of bringing my actual cameras with me, I will be vlogging with my phone. So I currently have the iPhone 13 Pro Max, and the video quality is a lot better than my old one. And I'm really excited to get some footage with my iPhone. Now that it has a cinematic mode, it's gonna be really nice to get like nature shots and stuff. Aside from my iPhone, I'm also bringing this cute little camera with me. Look at this. So if you haven't seen this camera before, it's called a paper shoot camera. It's a cross between a digital camera and a film camera. So I love both. And I love how compact this is. I will leave a link down below to the website, but this has been really fun to play around with on the go. I don't like taking pictures with this indoors, but outdoors, the pictures are so beautiful. So this camera has 4 different filters. I usually use the green and blue filter. I think those are much better, especially outdoors. But there's also a black and white one, and I don't know what this one, I don't really use the first one, but I think that one was a lot more desaturated. But yeah, this camera is so fun to play around with. I will insert some photos right here. So I'll be filming all my videos on my phone, but I'll also be taking some pictures to reference for drawings. So for the paper shoot camera, you need to use rechargeable batteries, and I do have extra ones to bring along with me. And all the photos are stored in an SD card right here on the side. So all you do, you can upload it onto your phone or your computer. So when I'm out and about or if I'm traveling, I just bring this along with me. This is a SD card adapter that I just hook up to my phone, and then I put the SD card here, and then I just open all the photos on the Files app. Now, I know there are apps that take film-like photos, but it's not the same, you guys. Now, the reason why I love the paper shoot camera is because it really feels like I'm taking film photos, because I don't get to see what they look like right away. And I love the surprise. You know, I don't like upload it to my phone right after taking a picture. I usually wait till the end of the day to look at everything that I've taken. And in that sense, it helps me be more present. You know, I'm taking pictures as I go, but there is no option for me to look at how the pictures look and then whether or not I want to delete it or not. So it's just fun that way. And the great thing is that I don't have to pay for developing my film. That's one of the things that kind of hindered me from using my actual film camera. I have one that's like sitting down here, but I haven't used it in a few years because I just don't want to have to like pay so much to develop my film every time. So the great thing about this is that they're all saved into this 32 gigabyte SD card, and I can just upload it on my phone whenever I want to. So it's gonna be really fun, and I'm excited to take this out traveling from now on. So those are the art supplies and camera equipment that I'll be bringing along with me. Now, I won't say when and where I'm going. You'll find out in the next video when I come back. I just really want to experience traveling without social media. So for that whole week that I'm there, I'm not even gonna post on my social media. I already deleted my Instagram and my TikTok from my phone. So it's gonna be nice to just thoroughly enjoy my trip, enjoy my time with my loved ones, and to just enjoy a different environment, because honestly I have been home for way too long, so I've been itching to travel for these past couple of years, because the last time I traveled was back in October 2019 when I went to Seattle. So I have been itching. So that's it for this video. I hope you all enjoyed it. I hope you all have been well and been taking care of yourself. and I will see you all in the next one. Bye!